It's all over herself.
Now we're recording.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Go.
We're good.
Yeah, we can edit this out.
No, we're not.
The actual recording is starting now.
Hey, welcome back to the Knuckle Nation Offroad Podcast. These are your hosts.
Stacy.
Dustin.
And I'm Sylvia. And this is episode 2. So what are you guys doing? How's it going?
What are we doing? I'm confused.
What's been going on all week, guys? Anything
Today's
fun?
Labor Day.
I'm just playing with my kitty.
You can't say that on YouTube.
I can. It's my kitty.
Oh my God.
Broken it over there.
Hey.
I yelled. I'm making it purr.
Sorry, guys.
You'll start it off right.
Okay.
So speaking of that, is anybody snacking during this or have anything yummy to drink?
Sounds like
I just have
Stacey's
my
had
water.
maybe.
I am enjoying.
Had a lot of coffee.
I'm enjoying the Bomb Pop Moonshine from Junction 35 with some Sprite. So,
ooh, I do have some moonshine downstairs.
There's that. So yum.
I should pause so Stacey can go make a drink.
Do I need any more to drink? I've had enough coffee today.
What are you drinking?
This coffee. It's an actual drink.
I'm also drinking the Junction 35 cinnamon whiskey.
Ooh, now that sounds good.
It's delicious.
Thomas,
why don't you go get some moonshine? It's right there beside you.
No. You know what I drink.
You should.
Water, no lemon, no ice.
Oh,
yes.
Water neat.
Neat water.
Neat water.
Straight from the pump.
And banana moonshine.
Banana moonshine, yeah. Any things going on with the rigs or any trips or anything working on the garage this last week or coming up?
Well, with us just coming back from Windrock, did a lot of cleaning. And then there's a few things in the plans, but not for sure when yet. We're working on that.
Are they secret plans?
That'll be a later time once we get everything solidified. But basically getting ready for the Shelbyville show.
Yeah, Shelbyville
Jeep Invasion. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's on the 14th. So we got
it's two weeks from.
Yeah, the 14th. I know. It's on the 14th. I got the calendar. It's on the 14th. And then, so we have to stay clean-ish this whole month because we have 2 shows this month. And then a 3rd show, and then one the very beginning of October.
October 5th. Yep.
Yeah. So
What's October 5th?
It's that Sproutlings.
It's Sproutlings.
Yeah. Then we're doing it's the WKN.
Yeah, that's the one we just added. So.
Yeah.
So it's not built into my brain calendar yet.
Your brain calendar?
Stacey, is anything going on with Stitch this week?
Anything going on with Stitch? Hopefully Stitch gets a whole new front end.
Oh, yeah. That's supposed to be happening sometime this week as soon as Patrick lets me know.
So exciting. You can drive with no hands.
I'll get it before I get a huge death wobble.
Yeah. Well, Patrick was working on another Jeep. He literally had the whole front end tore apart on Saturday. So he's supposed to let me know, but he said sometime this week we should have yours. We should have Stitch a brand new front end.
Mm-hmm. Should be feeling good.
What all parts
I won't know what a new front end feels like.
It's the what was it? The 1.5 ton RPM steering. It's and ball joints from, I believe it's the Apex ball joints, the same ones like Sylvia and I have. But it's the drag link and tie rod is getting changed out along with an axle seal. Actually, both going to go ahead and replace both axle seals. The right one is the one leaking right now, but we're going to go ahead since it's got.
What is it with all of us having? All of us have had axle seal leaks.
Well, with the JLs and JTs, that's a
notorious
manufacturing problem, more than likely because of the years that we're in right now. And but hers is 160,000, over 160,000 miles now.
I had 160 this week, sir.
Yes, I know. Week. Well, it's over 160. Actually, Dominic broke your 160 when he drove it to the dollar store and came back. Literally pulls into the driveway and he goes, "Hey, Dad, guess what? Mom's Jeep's got literally 160,000 miles on it. Zero.
Pulling into the driveway. That's That's impressive.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and change out both axle seals in the process.
Good plan.
So,
Dustin, what are you doing in the garage this week?
Cleaning. We cleaned a bunch.
What are you cleaning, Dustin?
Well, the mess that is our garage right now. But also,
I can send you a picture of our garage.
No.
I've seen it.
Right here.
Insert picture here of Stacy's garage. No, we got your new Motobilt high clearance inner fender liners in.
Yes.
And the final coat of paint went on those today. Actually, had to go get more paint today to finish painting them. And so did that. And hopefully those will be installed here in a day or two.
All right. Cool.
And your new metal cloak soy bar end links came in.
Yeah. Thanks, Will.
Whose new stuff? Sylvia's new stuff?
Yes. Sylvia's new stuff.
Okay. When you said your new stuff, I was like, wait, Thomas, what did you order now?
We're talking about our garage right now. Our garage right now. He's not in trouble. I know I spent all day, not all day, washing my Jeep.
Why is that, Sylvia? Why did you have to wash
washing it again?
Again.
So did you order new other parts by chance?
Did you? Number 2.
Wait.
I don't know what you're talking about, Stacy. I haven't ordered any new parts yet. I took off my doors. No doors, no mirrors, no problems.
No. Technically, the mirror is still there. And it still is in operation. It did not break it off. But it knocked the cover off. So we're at Blue Holler.
We did not yell at each other one time until 10 minutes before we leave.
We're on the exit road. And the exit road is so freaking bad there. Like, it's so rutted out. We had to use the bypass. And there's all these trees in there. And she pulls up. And I was like, no, like, you're touching your mirror. You're going to have to back up. So then she backs up. And then we go into the other thing. And I'm like, stop. And then she says that she fell off a tree root into the mirror.
It was so tight that I had to put my front wheel up on the tree to try to stay out. But then I went up too high because then I slid down and it slammed us because that's where it hit. I didn't rub my mirror off this time. I literally slammed into it and then it broke the hell off.
So
it sounds like a reoccurrence from PA
just the back cover
roof.
that fell off. No, so it was trapped in between the tree, and so I reached out to grab it like this.
Bullshit.
And I pulled it out, and it slipped out of my fingers and fell down. And she's like,
threw it on the ground.
She's like, why did you just throw that on the ground? I was like, what are you talking about? And then she puts it in reverse and literally backs straight over it with the 40 and explodes it on the ground. I'm like, why would you do that? We could have made it salvage. Instead,
what happened was
just backed over it.
Hold my bear.
Right. Yeah. Back straight over it. Anyway,
so
it's fine.
We were so good. We didn't get in a fight until then.
Yeah.
Because he threw it and it pissed me off. The vibe was off.
The vibe was off. Yeah. I dropped it. She thought I threw it, and then she just backs over it just because.
So good.
Yeah.
I was mad.
So the thing is, too, so you can buy just the cover for the back part of the mirror, but it's $49.99 on Amazon, I think, for the plastic cover that goes on the back. And I bought the whole entire mirror assembly for like $63.
So you just need to start collecting all of the parts, because
Yeah.
the next one, you could just get the back cover off for this one when you break it again.
Well,
when you break it again.
I mean, no, technically I have to order the new mirror because it has a back cover, and then I'm just going to be stuck with one that we have already, like without a cover anyway. So if in the case
it's back up
we
for the
do
backup.
snap the mirror off and the cover is still good, then yeah, we can use that. But the other cover from Windrock is destroyed as well.
It had not even been on there for 2 days.
No.
Bullshit. But
yeah.
We're just gonna start taking off all the mirrors.
But ask him what I asked him that morning.
Should we take the mirrors off?
And he's like, no, it's just blue holler. I'm like, I don't know, I feel like
she asked me when we got to Blue Holler, and who didn't have any tools to take any mirrors or taillights off once we were at Blue Holler, because they're in the garage.
Trays are a tool, I guess, because I took it off just fine.
Yeah, I mean, technically you don't need tools to remove a mirror. We've shown that multiple times now.
A few times.
Right? So yeah, a few times. It's fine.
You just need a tree.
Yeah. What we need is the Jeep toolkit that her Jeep didn't come with. And
I should have not given it in my Jeep when I traded it in.
Yeah.
Because they didn't.
Her other Jeep had one, but it went with that Jeep.
So let's go test drive a few Jeeps. Not from Cross, from somewhere else.
Or Oxmoor. No one that we know.
Yeah, nowhere we know.
We would never do that, guys. We're just joking.
No,
we really wouldn't.
No. But we know plenty of people that work there, so we just need to hit up Jason, or we need to hit up David from Cross, and be like, look, we need a
Or we can go rent a few Jeeps.
Whoa.
We're not doing that. I'm too afraid of jail. No, thank you. Jail and hell.
I'm just picking.
Oh, that's funny.
Already.
But no. So anyway, so that was a surprise kind of trip that we ended up going on, and it had not rained here in 2 weeks, guys?
Easy.
Or more. Yeah.
And then when we decided to get there, freaking monsoon, and if the parking lot, you can't even get through the parking lot. I had to pull the guy who we were with, his truck and trailer and Jeep. I had to pull that out with my Jeep.
He didn't. No, he unloaded the Jeep.
Did he already unload the Jeep? Okay, yeah. So it was just the truck and the trailer. But yeah, I had to pull him up the hill.
Yeah.
Did you have to pull the RV out?
No, it was.
No, thank God they were gone when we got back, because I was like really stressed. Yeah, this, and it wasn't like a little RV. It was one of those like really big ones.
It was like a tour bus.
Like a tour, yeah. Yes, and she was like, "Hi, if we have to be here, when you guys get back, can you just like pull us out?" And Dustin
sure.
was
I'll just hook you right up and then just yank you out like it's nothing.
In your Jeep that weighs like 6,000 pounds, you're gonna pull this giant. Yeah, but the thing is,
geared properly. I can barely pull myself.
I mean, the thing is, at Blue Holler, they have recovery vehicles and tractors and
I think you meant to pay for
road graders and stuff up there. Like, call the front office and be like, "Hey, I need someone to pull me out of here," but it's not going to be the Jeep.
I was afraid I was going to be embarrassed to not be able to pull Ben's out, but it actually did just fine, thankfully. I was like, "Oh, this is going to not be fun."
Oh no,
not be fun.
Too funny.
All right, well, I guess we can get into.
Too bad I missed it.
You were invited.
I had to do some adulting and help our son move out of our house.
Which that's a good thing. You kind of that was maybe
you should
worth
have
it.
just done it the night before in the rain, like we talked about.
Yeah,
fine. Like a little tarp.
It was a monsoon that night, so yeah, that wasn't.
What you should have done was ordered him one on Amazon. It would have been delivered right to his door. You could have just drove home here. New one will be there in 2 days, dude.
It's worth
Just
it.
put it together, and then you don't have to move nothing, and you could have come wheeling. It's fine.
You would have lost a mirror for sure if you went through that.
No.
The 2 doors did fine. The 4 door did not do fine. The way I had to fit through that.
Yours probably would have. I mean, I don't know. It was tight.
You probably would have lost a taillight. It was like a makeshift. Hey, we can't get up those ruts anymore. Let's go through here. How long do you think that trail had been there, Dustin? A couple days, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
It was not a.
It was not a.
It was not like a.
It was.
It's called a chainsaw that I would have had.
Yeah, I wish we needed a chainsaw like twice yesterday. Yeah, so thanks for that, Thomas. You owe me a mirror.
Yep, it's your fault.
Oh, it's my fault.
Yeah, it's your fault
because you weren't there. You owe them a mirror.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I didn't want to make somebody.
She's that way on mine.
She's the other way.
The other way. The other way.
Yeah.
This way.
I'm up from you.
No, you're not.
Everything's opposite. I was pointing at my screen. She's over here, but I guess on
my screen, I'm above you, sweetie.
Well, it depends on how you set up your screen. Because right now I guess this would be Stacy over here.
Yep.
Sylvia's over here and Dustin's over there. Correct?
Oh,
well,
on
my screen,
4.
I'm on top.
Yeah.
I'm on top. I'm on top of Stacy.
And I'm on top of you.
Whoa. Well,
I'm sitting on top of your head, Thomas.
Oh, geez. Well,
on my screen too, yeah.
I guess for me, Sylvia, I'm on top of Sylvia, and Dustin. Oh wait, Dustin is on top of Stacy. Wait a minute. This
people are going to talk. People are going to talk.
Can I fix that?
People are going to talk. I don't know.
I was gonna say, can you drag the screen around?
Start over.
Dustin on this side.
Start over. And Stacy's over there petting her kitty.
In front of all of us. In front of all of us.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. My laugh is horrible. You guys should stop that. All right. So what episode 2? What episode 2 is?
Oh, there we go. Oh, look.
Well, we're going to talk today about on episode 2 is how we all met and how WKN came about and just kind of who we are. Just a really quick overview. So, Stacy, Thomas, y'all want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
How long have you guys been together?
Too long.
Too long.
Whoa.
26 years? 27 years? Yes. 26. Well, 26. Almost 27.
How many?
That's what it is.
Almost 27 in November.
Do you guys have any kids or pet? I mean, I definitely don't see a cat in the background. Do you have any kids?
See the dog down there? Down here.
Do you guys have any kids?
One of the dogs down here with me.
How many kids we got, Thomas?
Well, how many, Stacy? 2? 2 boys. And don't want to necessarily make a sad moment, but we did have
heavenly. Yeah, you have 3.
So
one's just in heaven.
Yep, one's in heaven, and the other 2, about to be 21 and 22.
And you just got the 21 moved out of the house.
Well, he's not officially
and one's
moved out, but here in the next couple of weeks, he will be officially out.
Hopefully by Friday or Saturday, he'll be out.
Yeah. Party at Stacy's house.
Yeah.
So when did you guys first join Voodoo?
So,
which I guess we should say is that's how we met. We met.
Yeah, that is.
We met through a local Jeep company.
Is how we met. So, try to make a long story into a short story because we don't necessarily have a lot of time.
And Thomas likes to explain.
You're very
thorough. You're very thorough.
I wish we could see
everybody
recording duration on this.
The timeline. What, Dustin?
No, I was just saying that I can't actually see how long.
Don't worry about it.
Keep
recording. Going. It'll be fine. We have the Pro now, so it don't matter. We can go as long as we want.
We can talk all night.
I can go back, I think, and see. Let me check.
It's 7:39 or 7:29.
Yeah, we're good.
That's fine.
We're good.
I will log in as an admin and see. Because I have that privilege.
What are you talking
about?
How
long? How long
everybody's been in the club?
We started
I know.
October.
Well,
okay.
So I bought my first Jeep, which is the current Jeep that I have. It's a 2020 Gladiator. I bought it in June of 21. 22, 23. No, of 22. No, was it 21
Thomas
or
has
22?
been a member of Voodoo since August 21st, 2021.
Okay, so yeah, June of 21. Oh my gosh.
August.
So,
August of 21.
But he bought his Jeep in June.
I bought my Jeep June of 21.
Yeah.
I joined the Voodoo Jeep Club, Louisville Voodoo Jeep Club in August of 21.
Yeah, 2 months later.
But for us, that first year we were involved with Voodoo, we didn't do any events. I was basically a troll of the Facebook page. Well, come Jeep Invasion of 22, Dan, which is an admin of Voodoo, I became good friends with him about 2 years prior to us actually doing our first Voodoo event, which was Jeep Invasion. But he lives right down the street from me, and he said, "Hey," I told him that Stacy and I were planning on going to Jeep Invasion, and he's like, "Hey, well, we're convoying down there as a Jeep Club, and if y'all want to join us, come on with us." Well, we didn't know what we were going to do when we went down there because we didn't have a plan. We didn't know anything about it. We were just going to go figure it out. And so, well, since Dan asked us to do that, so we convoyed up there. Well, it turned into an amazing experience due to the fact that we ended up getting to hang out with all the admin moderators at the time of Louisville Voodoo Jeep Club. So we hung out with them pretty much the whole week while we were down there. And then ever since then is when we started doing events with Voodoo. And then fast forward, actually from that point, I did my first wheeling trip in November. Unfortunately, Stacey had to work, so I was by myself. And so with John Callahan, he said, "Hey, we're doing a trail ride," and we went. Where did we go? Oh, Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. We were out in that area, and so that was my first time ever going on what would be classified as an off-road trip. I don't have any off-roading background. I used to race motorcycles. I used to road race motorcycles, so I do have some kind of extreme background when it comes to vehicles, and used to do sports cars a long time ago prior to motorcycles. So I basically just kind of went from sports cars to motorcycles to now to off-road vehicles. So so that was our first actual wheeling trip was with them, and definitely was hooked after that. And then the one after that, Stacy was able to go with us, and I believe that was the same one that y'all were on.
Yeah.
Was our second trip.
So I had bought my Jeep. I traded my Camaro for my gray Jeep, the Sport, October 11th of 21, and I joined, I think, like October 13th of 2021, and I was kind of the same thing. Actually, you know what? We did go to the Creepin' and Jeepin' that month. And what is really funny is Dan and Laura are the first people who spoke to us. And I remember she gave me a duck, and I still can't pronounce their Jeep, but she told me, and I went to the thing and I looked them up and I friended them. And I remember that one of the next times that we went, I think it was at Beef's, that everyone was talking to me. I am not a social person. So I was the lurker like you were, except I was actually at the place sitting on everyone's sitting in the middle table and I'm on the outside, and they're like, like, hey, and I'm like, I don't know if I like you all yet. Like, it's going to take me a minute to decide if I'm staying. So a few months later, I just finally was like, okay, I think these may be my people. And I just sat in that damn middle table and made everybody sit around me. And we've all just been friends since. So yeah, so that October, I'm trying to think. Yeah, so I did not wheel until into the beginning of the next year.
Yeah, it was like January, February.
Yeah, I think it was March actually. But I went with Tyler. I went with Tyler to
that's
Interlake.
right. Yeah, you did one before.
It was March or April because then I had to wait until Invasion to get my rock jock. And then as soon as I got back with my rock jock is whenever we went. And I remember that I had asked Audie because I didn't know really anybody. And he was like, oh, you need to go with John Callahan. And then John's like, oh, you need to invite Thomas. And I remember we were at Lindsay's restaurant out in the South End. And I was like, I think we're friends now because we're going to wheel together. But yeah, I had never met Stacy. and we just, you were kind of like a loner, especially if she wasn't there. Even just, just come sit by us. Well, we don't like anybody. Not that we don't like anybody. We don't like people. We don't know what to do with our hands.
Right.
So just come over here and be awkward with us. And yeah. So that's, I like, it feels like so long ago and it feels like it just happened and it was just so organic. It was weird.
Yep. And then too, towards the beginning of the year, we started discussing about doing what, Dustin? The garage days.
Garage days, yeah.
He's done forgot.
He's traumatized.
I tried to burn that from my memory.
Yeah.
So we decided to start doing garage days, and it was going to be over at Dustin and Sylvia's house.
Sometimes, not always.
Yeah, not always. I mean, it was just for anyone.
Every weekend.
To kind of span it out to various other locations. But it just so happened that just because of Dustin's background, he's got all the tools.
He does have
all the tools. And so it just kind of,
I have a few.
We skipped how they met and when they became.
Oh, yeah. How long have y'all been married?
Guys, we'll get this together one of these days. We'll figure it out.
We just kind of skipped over it.
We have been, Dustin and I are high school sweethearts. So we started dating when I was 16. He was 17. So we've been together 25 years and married for 20 this last July. Yep. And we have one daughter, Savannah. And we have an entire zoo of animals.
True.
So lots and lots of animals. And then, yeah.
One's right here laying on my.
Yeah,
Dustin's got a kitty.
He's also petting a putty cat. He's a 20-pound. He's a chubby putty.
Ooh.
I got rid of my putty cat.
There he is. Ooh. There he is.
Oh,
he's an old man too.
That's the evil cat 15. That hates spotted dogs.
Yeah. We have so many stories to share with you guys. We have so much. Our lives we're insane.
Yeah.
But so back to garage days.
Back to the garage days. All right. So
after wheeling, we decided we needed lots of modifications.
We did.
Well, but not only us, but then lots of people in the club who have had no mechanical experience, or they didn't even know how to change tail lights or
kind of
do anything. Like, oh, I got whatever it was, and we'll come over and we'll show you how to do it, and you can use our tools, you can use our space, and then we'll help you do your install. And we did that for a while, successfully.
It got cool. There's
one day.
Yeah.
Lifts. Until
that was a long night.
But now some of the other club members are actually doing it. It's so hard to help every single person with 3 people in a garage. So our whole thing was to try to make it to where there was little groups all over town to where they could kind of make their own besties. And
there's several. There's at least 4 or 5, maybe even 6.
Yeah, that I see all the time, which is so awesome. Yeah, because it's hard to keep your own modification, have time to do your own stuff, and then your close friends, and then you still want to have time to help out the random person here and there.
Well, how
we spent a lot of time together.
Oh yeah, we have. So that's basically how we became such great friends, is because one, I do have a little bit of mechanical knowledge. I just don't have the tools like Dustin has. And anytime we were working on something, or somebody would call and say, "Hey, Dustin, can you help me with this?" Well, I was right there with him helping. And there's been a few times that we've needed additional tools. And I know Dustin, he's helped me on mine. We did Stacy's lift on Stitch. And so occasionally if we needed a tool, I would just buy it and just add it to his toolbox. And so then we just started hanging out. I think it was for like the first 3 or 4 months. I was over there
every weekend, sometimes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah. So we were constantly.
I don't think you'll understand. He has his own drawer with clothes
at our house.
At their house.
Well, it's
not quite a drawer. It's a cabinet.
It's
in the garage.
It's a cabinet. Yeah, it's a cabinet in the garage.
But it's not a whole cabinet. It's just like a shelf.
You're with my cleaning supplies.
Yeah.
But
he doesn't have to come home, guys.
He would get so yucky, and then we would want to go like grab some food, and then poor Thomas, because Thomas lives 45 minutes away.
Yes.
Too, guys. He is not anywhere close to us. He's far. So
he stays more at their house than he does at home. He sleeps here.
That's not true.
100%. Where are you at, Thomas? Dustin Sylvia's. Okay, when you coming home? Sometimes.
Yeah.
When are you coming?
Whenever we get this lift done, like tomorrow. 7 years from now.
I just go to bed. If they're still in the garage, I'm like, I'm done. I will see you guys tomorrow. That's really cute.
I forgot I had it. Sorry. This is why I don't come in my office.
Oh goodness. So anyway, so that formed us getting to know each other really well, and then deciding that we were going to be wheeling besties. Not only I feel like because we had the same, I don't want to say like fear level.
How many Monopoly stitches do you have, Stacy? My goodness.
That's the inside of the box.
Oh. I thought that was a whole different version.
Addiction. But so then we started.
I do not have an addiction.
With our builds being similar. I know, right? Like,
do not turn that camera around, Thomas.
Take your background off, Thomas.
No. You'll start seeing stitches like go across the camera one at a time.
You guys will have to wait till October to hear all about the stitchy stitches, though.
Nice.
But anyway, I feel like Thomas and I started kind of matching build types. That's Angel. That's not even Stitch.
Thank you.
So that way we could wheel together. You guys are on a podcast. Come on. And our followers go from 2 to 1.
Get the Elvis one back out. That one's great.
I did like that one.
He's up here with me.
Oh, nope.
No, but he had a big one a minute ago. There.
Oh.
He vibrates, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What?
That one vibrates.
He vibrates.
Anyway,
vibrates. Sylvia.
Anyway.
Okay, so we were like more. I feel like we were matching our mods together, sort of like our builds. We knew what we wanted to be able to go do, and I feel like our Jeeps are like right here with capabilities. Mm-hmm. So then, because that does make a difference on capable Jeeps and what you get to do or not. So that's been kind of fun too. That we're kind of just like a package deal. Yeah. With all the wheeling stuff. Yeah. And then I remember one day I was laying on my couch with a bad back, watching YouTube wheeling videos, and Dustin's working. And I say, "Hey, Dustin, do you care if I ask Thomas to be my bestie and start a wheeling channel?" And he's like, "Why would I care?" I'm like, "I don't know. I think that's something wives are supposed to ask their husbands if they're going to like make a bestie." So I start texting Thomas, and he's getting excited. He's like, "Wait, we have to ask Stacy." So, Stacy, didn't I send you a text? Was like, "Hey, can Thomas come play?"
I don't even remember.
It was so long ago, and you're like,
if you did, I've probably seen it like 10 hours later. Who knows?
And we're like, okay. So, yeah. So then,
when did we even have that? I don't even remember when we had that conversation.
It was
y'all came
It was
over.
literally that morning because I was texting Thomas.
I know, but
it was in November.
It was in November. Yeah. It was right before your birthday, Thomas. It was like 2 days before your birthday.
Yep.
That how many times have we said when we were wheeling, like, we should do this professionally. We should be professional wheelers. We should. Right. We want to quit our jobs and become wheelers. And then I was like, let's do it. Except none of us can afford to ever quit our jobs.
Definitely. Well,
Right.
But we still want to wheel as much as possible.
Thomas is going to get a good job, and I'm going to quit.
I'm going to work until the day of my funeral. It'll be fine. Especially because I'm going to keep buying. I'll probably actually have a moto bill or something delivered to my door the day that I die. Jeep parts.
Yeah, Savannah can just have her husband put them on and then continue wheeling your Jeep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Your spawn showed up, Stacy.
My spawn is Satan.
Wah,
the youngest one. He just got home. Well, he showed up. I don't know why.
It's a T-minus 5 days till the thing he's home. So,
are you going to invite him to the party? You guys throw? No? Okay.
Making noises in here.
No.
So what are some of your favorite things so far that we've kind of well, I guess you know what, Thomas, tell me what is WKN? Like what are we trying to do?
We don't know.
So what we do is, well, more or less just go having fun, playing out in the woods on hills, rocks, mud. Yeah. Unfortunately, we used to like mud. Not so much mud anymore.
We grew up. I feel like mud is when you first start out, and then because I used to make fun of Patrick about that, thinking he was a wuss because he wouldn't go through mud. And now that I don't want to say that I'm more like advanced, but now I'm like, this sucks. Like this tears your shit up, and it's gross, and it's all on the inside. And rocks are so much more fun,
and you can never get rid of it. It's always there. It's washed my Jeep one time and literally washed it for 2 to 3 months straight and was still pulling mud out of the rear bumper.
Myrtle Beach did that to us.
Not only that, but we were just at Patrick's the other day, and he hasn't wheeled his Jeep in a long time because he's been working on that build. Yeah. We were putting in we're cutting in the coilover towers in the back, and we cut a notch out of his frame, and inside of his frame was full of mud. Like mud was falling out of the inside of his frame.
In the frame.
Yeah. Inside the frame.
I can't even imagine.
Been off road in, I don't even know when.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
It's in there and it just never goes. Like once you do it, then it's done and it's over. Like there's no getting rid of it.
But what we like to do too is help other people that, yes, Sylvia and I, Dustin and Stacy we're still, I would say, new to the off-road community. But we've learned a whole lot from various groups of people, and we're constantly learning. And we just like to spread that knowledge to anybody and everybody that wants to experience it.
Yeah, we'll tell you everything we know. It might not be a whole lot, but we're continuing to try to learn because it makes us better. Don't you guys agree? I feel like
100%.
The more that we share, it's like I remember years and years ago when I used to teach. I own a salon, so I'm a hairdresser, but I used to teach color classes for Redken, and we would always talk about that there would be hairstylists that would gatekeep all of their information because they were afraid that people would be as good as them and like take over. And my whole thing is that I feel like if you have a match that's burning and another match that's not, and when you put them together, this light lights this one and it makes a bigger light. So your light will only be brighter when you're sharing it with someone else. So your knowledge is only going to get better and bigger when you share that with someone else. And believe me, I love doing hard stuff, but some of my favorite things that we've done thus far are super beginner rides. Like people have bought their Jeep a week before, have temp tags, still have plastic, and they go wheeling with us on something easy. And
watching other people grow,
yes, it's so amazing.
What's gonna make you happy?
Yeah, and I love that, and
what makes it fun.
Yeah, and not judging. If someone decides that they only want to do dirt roads, okay, I don't think you're paying that. I'm happy for you. If you want to just crawl on curbs at the mall, I'm happy for you. Like whatever. So I feel like that our group is really good about that too, since we do pavement rides. Why not? You know?
Bentley!
And hey,
Bentley.
buddy.
He's whining.
Oh.
Bentley wants to cross the bridge.
He probably hears Thomas and wants to know where the hell Thomas is.
Yeah, probably.
But
where did Diddley go? There he is. Now he's back.
But I do love that about our group.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We just want to have fun. We just want to have fun.
Yeah. If we could do it all the time, every day, that would be amazing.
I would love that. I definitely.
We just travel to different parks and locations.
Yeah, I definitely look up.
That's the ultimate goal.
Ultimate goal is to be able to wheel more. And I guess if you're doing it for something, then it's like, no, I'm doing it for work. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
We have to do it for our YouTube and podcast. It's fine.
It's fine. Making $0.
Yeah. Making negative dollars is what happens.
We are completely making negative dollars.
negative dollars.
It's okay. It's okay.
At least we have a hotel.
It's not about the money. It's for the fun.
No. Well, they always say, do it for the cause, not the applause.
You have to have some kind of money, like to be able to do it.
Gas.
Like, yeah, we got to pay for gas and hotels and whatnot.
No,
we just don't talk about that.
Credit card, right?
We just don't talk about that kind of negativity up in this house.
Okay.
I know.
That's fine.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm a realist. That's what I do.
Realist. Y'all are gonna get real tired of that.
There's gotta be someone around here to keep everybody else in check.
You and Stacy are definitely our voices of reason, and don't be stupid.
That's one reason why I didn't go on Sunday.
Because Stacy wouldn't let you.
I told him whatever. It's not my problem.
Did you do it with those eyebrows though?
Okay, we understand why you didn't go, Thomas.
We got it, Thomas. Blink twice.
You can do whatever you want to do, Thomas. It's fun.
Stacy.
Really?
I like it.
Oh goodness.
The spawn of Satan has arose.
But for real, Thomas, you did miss some fun stuff because we went with a guy named Ben Decker and his dad Danny, and they had just built he bought a JK 7 months ago, a 2-door JK, and they did a full suspension tons and all that fun stuff on it. So he got to take it out, but we got to go up a bunch of stuff that we had not seen before, a bunch of big rock gardens and stuff. Yeah,
I think that the one day that we went, that you led us on the trail at Blue Holler. Wait, what the hell? Okay.
Second Amendment rights. It's fine. The giraffe is allowed to bear arms.
Yeah. Anyway, so it was like I think we had went up that same red trail, the little loop that we had went on with you, and that we were trying to take us up to that cave. And I don't know why we didn't go up there that day. It's like the Twin Arch. Yeah.
We had passed it, but I think we just decided not to.
Yeah, we decided not to go up, but we actually climbed the rocks all the way up to the top and went into the cave, which is pretty cool. It was tight up there. There was 3 of us, and we had to get turned around and go back down the hill. But then we were following sort of that same route that you had taken us on that one day, and I was like, that's why I texted you. I was like, where was it that Sylvia one-wheeled on the way down that hill? Because I think that's coming up soon. And
we just kept telling them, we'll go anywhere, but we are not going down that because that's where I did a handstand and my cheek. And everyone was not happy.
And so we went up to that cave that we all went in, and up on top of that rock thing where we did before, took all the pictures, and then we decided, we're not going down there because we couldn't get down there. But then we went back down the way that we came in, and then we were going to go up that rock, thing or whatever. But we didn't
Nope.
make it.
Didn't make it. We didn't.
He said it. He said, I don't know.
It had been pouring down rain. It was wet. I think it was dry. It had been fine.
Yeah.
But then like he went, Ben went, and his.
And what's his wheelbase? Because you said he stretched like 15 or.
Yeah, his was 108. I think he said in the TJ. Yeah. So he's got like a 15-inch stretch.
So
40s,
I wonder
tons coil over.
So I wonder
like,
if my wheelbase. I wonder if my wheelbase would have helped me. I wonder if I could have got up it though, because he was like, that rock was like as big as me, and his one tire, his back tire was here, and his front tire was here, and it's just like he couldn't. But I would have got my front tire like here.
Would have been further.
If you didn't get high centered, you might have made it. But anyway, he wished up. His dad didn't want to do it, and we were behind his dad. So then
he just figured
we had to back out.
He didn't want to do it. He knew he wouldn't make it.
Yeah, I mean, we'd all have to winch through it. So then we went up, met down the trail, and then when we got down to the bottom of the hill and took a left, there was that semi trailer, and then the road where you take to go up the hill that we came down. So we ended up down there, and then we went out around the exterior of the park, like on the outside trail, and then there was some other pretty good rock climbs over there.
He tried to do Decker's Revenge too.
Yeah, he called it Decker's Revenge. I don't know if that's something that they named it,
or if it's really called that.
Or if that's really what it's called.
Their last name was Decker, so we didn't know.
But it was it was a fun day.
Yeah.
It seemed like it, but yeah, it definitely didn't help that it literally rained half the day.
Oh my gosh, Thomas, oh my gosh. The first thing I said though was they must wheel John Callahan, because I swear we were going 55 miles an hour down those damn trails. I'm like, there has to be a fire somewhere. Why are we going? Boom, boom, boom. It gets better, Thomas. So you know that I am a creature of habit. So I do all my things, but once I get on the trail, I go into neutral, I go into 4 low, and I disconnect my sway bar. So whenever I had to pull him out with my 4-wheel drive, it made me all wonky. So guess who drove, I don't know, 45 minutes
We hadn't even aired down yet, like when we pulled him out in the parking lot. So she put it in 4-wheel drive to pull him out, obviously, out of his Ram, like 2500 or 3500 was stuck with this trailer.
Oh, I forgot to disconnect. That was...
Yeah. So we drove up the red hill.
Miles an hour.
Like we drove up the red hill to the Twin Arch, like all the way there and up the rock climb without the sway bar disconnected.
And I was like, why am I having
like,
a
we were
problem
bouncing all
this?
over the freaking place. It
Yeah,
was
like,
crazy.
this
Explains why you were bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, and
then we got down to the bottom
remember...
of the hill, and she was like, "Oh wait."
I was like, "Did you disconnect my sway bar?" Like, it's like, no.
Nope.
I'm like, "Oh," and then because it was rough, and we were going so fast, and I was like, "Why does this suck so bad today?" And then I pushed my disconnect, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm like riding in the caddy. We need to go back."
Do it again.
Yep.
I'm like, this is how terrible.
We still made it up. Like, it wasn't no problem. It was just.
Oh yeah, I made it up, but it took me a second.
It wasn't comfortable.
Why am I?
Right.
No, I'm like, why am I? Like, why is this sucking so bad?
Oh my goodness.
Like, why do I feel like all uneven? I guess it's because my front end is like not doing anything.
Wow.
And it was like the first major climb that I did with them. I'm like, guys, look, I promise. Like, now I'm embarrassed. Really, I can do this. I look like I'm struggling. But the rocks were giant, and my poor Jeep was like,
Said, nope, we're not doing it.
No, it's like, I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to be happy about it, and I'm going to make sure to give you whiplash.
I'm going to make sure you know that I'm not happy about it.
Make sure you know I'm not happy that you forgot to disconnect me. And I remember, thankfully, I have the taser, so I could just disconnect while I'm moving, driving down. And it was all like, oh, it's so nice. It was weird. They were driving so fast. And I'm the new kid, so I don't be like, wait for me.
Right. New kid in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which way did they go, left or right?
It's kind of like that day that at Windrock, whenever you Marvin was rolling through those.
Oh, they were rolling.
Yeah, I mean it's the exact same thing. Maybe that's just what you do once you hit that level. Once you get a buggy, and then you just hammer down and roll through until
pretty much. I guess
they don't care. They just go. We still have to drive these every day.
Oh my God! So when I get to the gas station, I'm there first, right? And then him and his dad pull up, and they're like, "Why didn't you trailer?" I'm like, "I drive it every day. I don't."
That's the first. They got out of the car. They both pulled in their own trucks, their own trailers, and they're like, "Why didn't you trailer your Jeep?
Why didn't you trailer it?" I'm like,
"What are you talking? We don't even have a car trailer.
It's only been trailered once, 9 hours.
I would trailer. And I really don't
know.
Not trailering for 2 hours.
And then I was we're probably gonna tear some shit up today.
And then she's like, "So what are you guys, planning on doing today? What kind of trails? What? Oh yeah,
that's all the trails we can do." I'm like, "We're gonna die."
Do all of them.
It'll be fine.
It's it was his shakedown run.
We got Patrick on standby. He'll always come get us.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I was telling Thomas. I'm like, "You may need to come get us."
We were texting back and forth because I was starting to get a little worried too when I see the video of it being pouring down rain and y'all hadn't even left the parking lot yet.
I had to take my shirt off and wring it out because I was so wet. No, it was so bad. And up until the last hour of the day, my pants, I was still soaking wet. I was like, "What does that feel?" It's because my bra was soaking wet.
Yeah.
I get home and
we were driving out after she broke the mirror. I was like, "Oh, I think my shirt and my pants are finally dry. Now we're leaving." It was a monsoon. We were airing out.
I was definitely worried that I was going to have to come down there and at least get y'all pulled out. I was already getting with Patrick. It's like, all right, we're going to have to go. We're going to have to go pull him out somewhere.
I mean, we weren't going to get stuck in the parking lot. It would have been, that would
have been fine. But just who knows what was going on. But that's what happened. It was cool. It was weird. Again, I keep calling us a package deal because I feel like every time I wheel, you're there. So it was weird to not have any of my normal group, but also it was kind of cool. Dustin was saying, just kind of see how everybody does everything. We're so chatty on the radio.
Yes.
And we always talk on the radio back and forth and have a good time. And
everybody else is silent.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't talk. And I feel so awkward when we all start talking and they're like, "This is why I hate having a radio." And I was like, "Thomas, this is going to be a long day."
Long day because these people don't like each other, obviously. But I mean, I don't know. I want to know what's going on in your Jeep. So tell me what the hell's happening.
But at the same time, they were both in essentially buggies, no windows.
I couldn't
the
hear.
Dude had an LS. No,
it
was loud as crap. He probably couldn't hear what was going on anyway. So then would say something, he'd be like, "What? What'd you say? What was that?" And then would say it again, and then he wouldn't reply, and then I'm like, "Okay, well let's just keep driving."
Apparently, it's not important.
Yeah,
it don't matter. She's like, "Oh, I totally forgot to disconnect my sway bar until just now," and he's like, "What?" And then she's like, "Yeah, my sway bar wasn't disconnected this whole time." And then
you guys would have made fun of me for an hour.
We just kept rolling. I was like, "Okay, that was
okay. Never mind." So it is different. Just how people do stuff, there wasn't really any spotting that really, again, I think it's probably just kind of at the level, but there wasn't really at war with the Marvin at Flex Rocks and Rollovers either, honestly, for a lot of stuff. I mean, some of the ruts and stuff, but I told Dustin, I'm like, well, they seem to have quite a bit of confidence in me because I'm last and I have no idea how far they are. They just are like, "Oh, that's a 6-foot incline. I'm sure she'll be fine."
Yeah, right.
Which I was. So that was kind of good, I guess, on my part. Is that I was like, well, don't. I was glad that I was able to do it without someone, being like, "Put your tire here" or something like that. We just did. I didn't have to winch at all yesterday, thankfully.
You wouldn't have let them winch you anyways.
I know. I was trying to tell myself, like don't put your pride away. Don't tear up your shit. Don't be the bad girl. If you have to winch. Yeah. But it was fun. I think of. Yeah, I guess the last time we did there was whenever I did the hand. So we've only been 3 times this year to Blue Holler.
Yeah.
One was, well, I guess we could say New Year's Eve. So.
Yeah.
And then in April or May, whenever I did the handstand, and then right now.
It was. I want to say it was because we didn't. Yeah, it was at the. I'd say I think it was April because it was right after.
Whenever you got your lift.
Yeah,
you're in John's
so we did
lift.
my lift, and then 2 or 3 weeks later, we put the lift on John's, and then
we went. Yeah,
like a week or so after that's when we went down there.
Yeah. All those bathrooms that they had brought, they had those trailers of bathrooms. We're like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing.
They're still in the same spot in the parking lot in the front.
There's grass thrown up in them.
One of them
and
has
still no toilet paper.
Axles, and there's like a spare tire, like just sitting in there in the hallway of the bathroom. It's like they're just loaded.
They threw an axle in the porta john or in the toilet.
Yeah,
they threw an axle in the toilet.
Those bathrooms that they have, Blue Holler. Please do something about your bathrooms because they're yucky, and girls will there too. I like literally my bladder just shuts the hell off whenever I go there. Like it's like, nope, I don't care how much you drink. I'm gonna wait till we get home.
Rather pee in the woods.
Well, and no, you can't because they have so many side by sides there yesterday that I knew as soon as I got my big white ass out to pee that someone would roll up behind me and see it, and I'd be on the YouTube.
Girl, I peed in the middle of Denver, Colorado, downtown. I've done it in New Orleans on Bourbon Street. I don't give a damn. I really don't.
Say that on YouTube. I don't think you can say that.
You can send her ticket too.
I did it with every other drunk female and male there. So give us all a ticket. Oh, well.
You're the only one that's admitted it, though, so there's that.
Oh, no, they sit there and watched us. The cops sit there and shielded us so we could.
Oh, dear. Yeah,
that was in New Orleans.
Interesting.
Oh, goodness. And then our Jeeps are so tall, you can't even, like, open the doors and go in between the doors because by the time I squat, you're going to see me underneath my doors because my Jeep's
or somebody's camera is going to catch you.
Your lift is too high.
Yeah,
Dustin has.
We talked about this last week.
You don't need an 8-foot lift.
We're gonna keep shower curtains in there. You can just roll down, open the door, and just roll them down.
You just open the door and a curtain drops.
I can just wear one of those sundresses. I can just tuck it into my pants, and then whenever I do, I just drop it down like a.
There you go.
I don't even know you're wearing a dress. This is my pee curtain. Oh, it's good times.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord.
You can trademark that.
Then, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's how you can pay for all your
like toilet paper. Yeah. Like toilet paper like rolls come down.
You got toilet paper in the pockets. You got
little air freshener just in case. Oh my gosh. That's too much.
Oh my goodness, the stuff we talk about.
Oh my goodness.
So what's our next big events on the calendar? I know we had already talked about.
Yeah. So, and actually this Friday is actually that Shepherdsville. I think it's like one of the last ones, that Shepherdsville cruising. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know. I have not made one this year, and I tried to go all of them last year. So I don't know. I know. I'm just hoping that it doesn't rain all week because I got my doors and my top off, and I don't want to put it back on.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's supposed to rain until Thursday.
I know, but it's only like a 12% chance, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to care about it.
4. Whoop, whoop, we can make it.
Oh, you have to work Thursday? You have to work Thursday?
No, you said Friday.
Oh, Thursday, but yeah, Friday. Yeah.
No rain.
Friday.
No rain Thursday.
Well, Thursday we have the Voodoo event. Of course.
Yeah, Thursday. Oh, and it's at the barbecue place in Bardstown.
It's a family barbecue.
Family bar. Yeah. Savannah may come to that with us. And then so then the
Friday night, 7:00, there is a 70% chance of rain right now.
Yeah, so see again, we won't go. Probably. You guys can just come.
I don't trust the weather.
Yeah.
Because it was storming where y'all were at.
Yeah.
True.
Blue Holler, but it
Blue Holler, and it said like 28% chance on the thing. So like we didn't pack no rain gear, didn't pack nothing when we get out there, and it's like
I also asked if he packed a rain jacket.
The sun was shining, and we pulled in there to air down, and I'm airing down the tires, and then it just starts freaking downpouring.
But it had rained. It had rained all the way there, just not like. I guess that they had said that they had a monsoon before we got there. So, yeah, like it's fine. Everything's fine.
It's all fine.
So then, so the 13th, 14th, and I think 15th is the back to byway, but we weren't doing that because on the 14th we have the Shelbyville Jeep invasion.
Yeah.
And then on the
hold on.
Time out.
This Saturday.
Not this Saturday.
Listen, Lisa, listen.
Linda.
This Saturday.
Linda, not Lisa.
She has a Lisa she works with that she would do that with.
Oh, okay. Listen, that makes sense.
This Saturday, the 7th, is Scotty Doo's 40th birthday.
It is his 40th. Hey, Scotty Doo. You know, I bet he would love for his birthday people to go follow his Instagram.
Yes, he would.
Scotty, SCOTTYDOO_502. He just started social media, and he's our buddy with the white YJ. So everybody knows who he is. But I bet he would love that.
We need to plug his Instagram in there somewhere.
Yeah, just to make a note.
So everybody needs to go and say happy birthday to him on Instagram.
Yeah. Which I guess it'll be tomorrow since this is dropping on Friday.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yep.
So once you hear this, tomorrow, it's really Monday at our house right now, but we're not dropping until Friday. So we're going to pretend that it's Friday.
Yeah.
It's Labor Day +5.
So Saturday the 7th, which it will be tomorrow. Whoop, whoop.
Yep.
He is
going
birthday.
To be 40. That's fun. Let's just see if we have anything going on. If he's, I'm sure, surely we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
Throw the party.
So back to the actual calendar.
Yes. That was on my calendar, guys. That's literally on my calendar. I don't know about y'all's calendar. It's on mine.
So oh, you know what? And then we have the Texas Roadhouse thing on the 17th too for all Jeep people. The Texas Roadhouse on Dixie Highway is having that Jeep night.
Oh yeah.
Because you know what? We love wheeling, but I love parking lot parties too, because pretty much if you have a Jeep, I seem to. There's a few, that I'm like, you should probably get rid of that and go get a Yoda, but it's fine.
Wait, what?
Not a Bronco. You should go get a Yoda.
I mean, Toyota makes the best crap, so.
He's a hater.
Does it really?
Not necessarily for off-roading, but for any other use, pretty much. They got the best shit.
Don't ever ask Dustin, because he's like, I hate this Jeep.
Japan makes the best stuff. I'm sorry, they do.
I don't think they do.
It's fine.
Electronics and vehicle-wise, anyway.
Thomas has blown up a few Yodas.
Yeah, but that's his fault.
Definitely not the Yoda's fault.
It's not.
Anyway.
I think it was. I think it was.
I think it's something.
I miss that. I do miss that MR2. I do miss it.
Shelbyville. Oh, and then we have a wedding on the 21st.
Yep.
That we'll all be at. And then we'll be at Ham Days. Are we doing Ham Days on the 29th?
Thomas and I will not be at Ham Days.
So we're not doing Ham Days.
I might.
We will be Back in Tennessee.
I didn't think you were going.
We're going, Thomas.
Are we? What are you doing in Tennessee?
We're going.
They're going without us to hang out with Zach. It's fine.
Are we?
You bet. On the 8th, I will go register you myself.
It's fine. How's that package deal going?
It just did. Wow. Wow.
I mean, y'all can always go
all
too.
The shit you gave us for freaking blue holler.
I didn't give you crap.
No, I have to work.
We got John C giving us crap now too.
It's an opportunity we can't pass.
Saying how we hate him. in all fairness, they did say on the post 40-inch tires. It said 40-inch tires and above.
That's what Patrick said. Patrick told us that he thought it was 40s and up because all the people that were invited were all 40s, but it was just
we got there and
they're like, no,
it was just 3 of y'all, wasn't it?
It was only 3 of us,
40s, but then all on 40s. But yeah, I mean, you would have wanted on the shit we did. You needed 40s.
Yeah.
Because
the 35 would not have made.
I was getting hung up. My diff, I was getting hung up. So, and they were really getting hung up since their pumpkins are lower on the tons.
Yeah.
They needed 42s.
Needed 42s.
Technically, they needed 42s. Yeah, on some of the stuff.
Or 43s.
But yeah. But no, we definitely have a busy fall coming up. So.
Yes. And then
what are some of the
October? There's a lot going on then, which we'll discuss that.
Coming up, yeah.
But yeah, since we are just now getting into September.
Yeah.
Literally.
We got a ton of stuff.
Yeah, and then we have those meet and greet rides in November. I'm excited about those. I have a doctor's appointment on that Friday, so I'm gonna have to the one that you wanted me to ride with you on that day. So I have to get that changed, I guess.
Or you just pick me up and I'll ride with you and she can go to her doctor's appointment.
I can do that too.
I don't even know what we're talking about, so.
You have to work that weekend, I think.
What weekend?
The first week of November.
Unless you quit before then.
Oh.
Yeah, that first week of November, the meet and greet ride, we were able to get on the Wheats Offroad group.
Unless I change my weekend.
9th annual meet and greet.
Yeah, at Hollywood.
Yeah, so I got Saturday.
It's that Friday and Saturday.
Yes, we tried to do both Saturdays, but something happened to Thomas's computer during it, and he got booted to Friday, and we got Saturday.
Yeah. So I'm going Friday.
We may go with him Friday, but we'll definitely.
So we're basically just going to do a seat swap. So
I think we signed up for the same group, the same trail, so it'll just be.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
Yep.
And was that a 40s and better ride too, or was it 38s?
37s and above.
Or something. Yeah. I couldn't remember.
We're doing
we're doing Big Widowmaker,
Little Widowmaker, Trail 16.
How do you know all these? Like I have it screenshotted. I don't even remember.
I read it whenever I signed up.
Yeah, 10 weeks ago. You're like Rain Man.
Yeah, I don't remember either. That's why we keep Dustin and Stacy.
I do remember that the only way that they let you pay for it was PayPal, which was dumb.
Yeah, because that's where Thomas got.
That's why you had problems.
It was, and then I found another button that let me, instead of trying to log into a PayPal, I did it as a guest.
Yeah.
Do you remember
but you still had to do it as a guest through PayPal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are doing hard group 2. You're doing Friday, we're doing Saturday. And you have to have 37s, you have to have front and rear lockers, a winch, 2 recovery points. We have to have the full spare. It says it doesn't have to be in.
It doesn't have to be with your vehicle, but it has to be at the park.
On the property.
Has to be at the campground.
So that sucks. Because that means I'm gonna have to drop my subs again. Because I can't get it there without dropping my subs. I guess we can put it on the trailer and just funny. First aid kit stuff. So
we can haul I can haul my 6x10 utility trailer. Just put the 140 right in the middle of it.
Just
one.
Just pull it down.
Yeah, take Thomas's too.
Yeah, we're gonna take
so it says that we're gonna do Crawler Creek. Have we done that one before? And Whiskey Run. I don't think we've done Whiskey Run.
I don't think we have either.
And then it says new trail. I don't know what the hell that is. Casey Climb, Trail 8, Trail 35, Trail 6, and Big Widowmaker. I wonder if it's in that order. If it is, then we could go on Onyx. And
Onyx doesn't have a lot of the new stuff right now.
No. I wonder if we could find it though.
I mean, they may have updated, but the last time I looked, they didn't have it yet.
Yeah, we'll at least be able to track it, so we'll have it for next time. Big Widowmaker.
It's been a minute.
Been a minute. I'm ready to go back. I had a
35s and mid arms in the back.
Yep. And
did I not have 38s then? I can't remember.
You had 38s.
Did you have 38s then?
Yeah, she had the 38s when she did.
I can't remember.
She had the 38, but it was mid arm.
And I was
Let me look at the pictures.
Not compressing.
Oh no, you had 38.
But that was my problem. It wasn't the tires. It was my rear end not wanting to whatever the hell it's
called. You had the patties. You had the pats. Yeah.
But yeah.
Those are the patties.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are.
Yep. It's
too
bad. See, I have all your pictures on the
photos. Yeah.
Stacey's got, oh my goodness.
I think actually she gave Dustin some the other day though. Did you
the new ones? All the new ones.
Did you put those videos on there too? Because I was trying to tell, I don't remember which video, but I was talking about the other day and he was like, what are you talking about? And I said, Stacy may have given you that video because he's going to watch it.
I haven't. You said the hard drive on my computer desk here, and I haven't even plugged it in. Okay. I haven't been on my computer since till today.
I didn't put any videos on. It was just the camera off the camera. Which video?
What video were we? I don't remember which one we were watching. I think it was at. Oh, it was the one. I think the one we were talking about was the one where I was able to get through and Thomas wasn't because of his length, and they had to reach in and pull the wheel for him.
Oh yeah,
he got. Yeah, I feel like
no. I was
like, in that video, Dustin's like, "What are you talking about?"
I think my part of my steering problem is I still have the aluminum gearbox steering box.
Have the. It was just because you were too long. You were just in a weird.
Well, yeah,
you were just in a weird bind. Yeah, you were just in a weird bind.
It was that, and I'm an extra 5 feet longer, 3 feet longer than y'all.
My bad.
This is not here. He's not saying good about
Bob.
And then where'd Stacy go?
Stacy left the chat.
Stacy left the chat.
But I ain't listen to this bullshit. Done.
Anyway.
But yeah, those videos. Eventually, we will get everything uploaded for everybody to see. We have how many hours worth of videos do you have, Thomas? That we're all like, editing sucks.
Once I get started, I'm good. But it's
just getting started. Video. Yes, that one. That's it. And then Stacey's so funny at the end. She's like, Thomas, why didn't you make it?
Yeah.
Who needs?
Listen.
Ours does the same thing.
Here, I'll fast forward it to that spot. Hold on.
Poor Thomas.
Thomas, you made that look easy. What happened? Backwards this time, because Thomas, couldn't get it right the first time. I told you I just said I was working for it.
Damn.
Sorry, Thomas. Love you.
That was kind of harsh, Stacy.
Do better, Thomas. Do better.
That had me turned way too much into the side of the the wall or whatever you want to call it.
But I really do think that your back tires had you smushed in.
It did because
you were just stuck.
They didn't think I was going to be able to back up as much as I did just to try and get the just because my tires were literally a full lock pushing up against the wall, and even backing up was really hard. But as soon as we were able to at least get it to a certain point, it was easy to move. It was just so bound up going downhill in full lock into the wall.
I got a little bound up yesterday going down like a run-in hill, and it was kind of the same. Yeah, and that was the same thing. As I was full lock to driver, and it's like I was sliding, so I couldn't turn right while I was sliding, so I had to. It was interesting. I was plowing.
Yeah,
and I'm like, my axles are gonna break.
Yeah, I mean, it got to a point where it was turned so much that they were like, well, let's see if we can just try and climb up to at least get up enough to be able to turn into it. And I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
No. Well, yeah,
because the U-joint.
Like we know that we're not on tons, so that's what even yesterday when I was doing something and I was like bouncing, and I'm like, nope,
you can do a little bounce, but
I'm like, nope. And then I was like, oh, did I forget to put I was pulling a Thomas because I forgot to put my lockers on.
Yeah, well, hey, you got to try without your lockers. That lockers.
I made it. I didn't.
Yeah, we made it.
I didn't make it all the way up. Yeah. It's just I'm like, why am I struggling? I don't struggle.
Struggle bus. No lockers.
So we were airing up in the parking lot. And then I went to connect the battery hookups to the Morphlate. And then there was the vent tube that comes off the air intake. Yeah. And it was like, it was a bunch of grease and crap all over it. And it would look, everything else was covered. And I was like, why in the hell does this have all this stuff all over it? And realized that the clamps that came with the cold air intake came loose, and the air tube from the air filter had separated, and it has been sucking air in,
dirty
unfiltered
air,
for I have no idea how long. So I put it back together, but the clamps that came with the kit don't clamp down necessarily far enough. They rusted, so I couldn't clamp down anymore. So I had to go get 4 new bolts and put it all back together today. But I don't know how long.
You think that was like that at Windrock?
Yes.
Probably with all the dust. So now listen is why we think that. So first off, my gas mileage has been legit, super bad the last couple weeks, 8 miles to the gallon. My RPMs are insane. I'm like, it's fine. We'll just keep rolling with it. But then whenever, and I'm kind of wondering if it's, whenever we were at Windrock and I was pulling Mike up, do you remember how my Jeep kept shutting off every time he'd yank me back? So it was doing that yesterday.
I think it must have happened then. So every time we'd be climbing a hill, then it would just die, and it may be stuck in air.
So I'm wondering if it was
air fuel ratio.
Something.
Yeah. Us pulling up the hill made a jarred it loose, whatever. But anyway.
Because yesterday when I was trying to do one of those hill climbs, it would, Dustin, I was like, maybe you're throwing it in reverse too fast, because I would be going and then it would just shut off.
Oh, wow.
I know, and I'm like, this is not cool. Are you still going to check that crankshaft thing, or do you think it was the air?
I can check the crankshaft sensor, but I don't.
But it's only when I'm super inverted, which is super fun for your fucking Jeep to shut off.
It's all fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm like, maybe I'm out of gas.
It's fine. It's going to be all okay. It's fine.
It's all fine. It's fine. We're a dumpster fire. It's fine.
Yeah, complete dumpster
Probably
fire.
Is normal for a Jeep.
Shut up, Dustin.
That's why you get a Yellow.
I mean, it is a Chrysler, so there's that.
He doesn't mean that.
Well, because coming from PA in the Gladiator on 40s, roughly about 25.
You didn't have the 40s on in PA. You mean Windrock?
Oh yeah, I meant Windrock. Did I say PA? I meant
Windrock.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
on the Windrock. Whatever.
Thanks, Stacey.
Okay.
She's always riding your case.
I know. She is.
You need to calm down, Stacey.
Calm.
You need to calm.
You need to turn it down.
They missed the whole thing.
Ooh,
They missed the rest of that, but okay.
Go ahead.
Wait. What did we miss?
Tell me about your gas mileage.
Gas mileage. Back on track, people.
Windrock.
Yes.
On 40s, around 25 to 26 PSI in the Gladiator, fully loaded, because carrying all our crap back from Invasion. 19.2.
That's good.
On the way down there to Pigeon Forge, 15.
Yeah. She got 15.6, I think, at the end, but I also think her air intake was off.
Yesterday I was
which
getting
is why it was
like 17.
4,000
coming from
once he fixed it.
Yeah. We're more downhill, where the other way around is more uphill.
Yeah.
And it was at night, not during the day. So the air was a lot calmer and cooler.
Yeah.
Anyway, anyone out there that has a rough country JL cold air intake kit, just word to the wise
of those things.
Replace the clamps. Because
oh, that's so cute, Stacy. Those are cute.
The problem
Where'd you get those from?
The problem is the bolts that they send with it are not threaded all the way. They have
Are those from Target? Those are so cute.
Dustin's trying to be serious and talking. Stacy's showing her little.
It's fine. No one on Spotify. No one on Spotify can see those, Stacy.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go to
that
the YouTube.
That is the cutest ever.
You have to subscribe to the YouTube channel and watch it on YouTube and see what all Stacy shows.
Both, yeah. What's that called?
Again, we only have 2 viewers. We only have 2 viewers on Spotify anyway, and one of those is you. 2 listeners.
Well, what's sad? It should be 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be 5.
I'm gonna download Spotify.
It should be 5.
I have to re-download Spotify.
Somebody we don't know.
I know it wasn't Patrick either, because Patrick's like, you're on Spotify.
And 4 others, but yet you 3 haven't even listened to it.
I watched it on YouTube. That's what counts.
No, but you got to get her.
Sorry, I always make fun of y'all's ADHD, but I'm over here playing. I apologize.
You're not allowed to do videos in your office anymore, Stacy.
She hasn't been in that office in months, really.
Aw, that's cute too.
Nice.
These are for your trophies. Sorry.
That's fun.
You know
because I can never find them.
Bought those?
Was that the one that at Big Lots that we bought?
No.
When we were together? No.
We bought those when we were out of town. Where were we at, Stacy?
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That's where all these came from.
Yeah.
Those are so cute. That's cute.
That was like at the beginning of the year.
Was that a turtle? Was that a pink turtle?
With a crown.
Where were you at that you got? Those are so cute.
What was I forgot the name of that place? It's like a big outlet.
Hey, is it that gorilla place?
It's like a big flea market.
The
place.
Gorilla Jungle Gyms or something?
No,
it wasn't Jungle Gyms. It's over there by Jungle Gyms, though. It's a big flea market.
What was the name of that place?
I don't remember.
We'll have to go to Cincinnati. Dustin didn't get to go. Well, you went last. Well, actually, you got.
Let me see if I can look it up. Did I mark it?
It's my little farm now. A monsters. Sorry.
It's fine.
It's all good.
No, I didn't.
Anyways, Dustin, what were you saying?
I was just saying that we probably ought to start wrapping this up, since I think we've been on here for like an hour and a half just rambling about random crap. So Thomas is going to have a lot of video editing to do.
Nah, got to put it all on there. Because I got to see my monsters.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there ain't no editing. We're doing it live, even though it's not live.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up, guys. Make sure that you tune back in next week. We're going to be talking to Thomas about his build carbon. So you guys are definitely not going to want to miss that. Get to know Thomas and Carbon a little more. So anybody else have anything last minute to say?
Maybe next week I'll be in the other room where there's no toys to play with. Sorry, guys.
No, the toys will be over there.
So make sure that you please like and subscribe. It's free and all that helps us grow. All right, guys. See you all.
Later.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.